Hey, it's About Town Deb with City Talk. I am here with my co-host, Amber MF Hale, leading with love. So stay tuned for the show.
You know, out in Nevada near the silver mines, there's a kind-hearted woman. She's looking so fine, always taking care of her community. Bringing folks together is her cup of tea. She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
Hello, everyone. It's About Town Deb. Debbie McCarthy with City Talk. I am here with Amber,
Hello.
my amazing co-host.
Good
and
morning.
you know, you always lead with love.
Yes.
And I kind of need that today.
Okay.
It has been crazy, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been gone.
You've been gone a lot. Yeah. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
Wow. Well, let's thank our sponsors first.
Okay.
Let me do that first. So, Basin Cellars, now I have a white wine as well.
Which
so
is
we want to
tasty
thank.
as heck.
Actually, that honestly, in the summer, that I need to get out and push it. So if you want my Sauvignon Blanc, BoutTownDeb.com or CrystalBasin.com. Wild River Grille, summer at the Grille. I don't know if you I know you love Wild River Grille, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's so we're in Reno, Nevada. It is the coolest restaurant. And I want to say they got voted in Forbes. I want to say that one of the top restaurants for having the doggies outside.
Oh, yeah. I think
Dog
I
friendly.
saw Courtney
Parent, designer
posted that. Yeah.
How cool! Like right in our hometown. That was really cool. So I like that.
They do have an excellent patio. Probably.
They do.
Like my favorite patio in Reno.
I want to say it is, and they have live music during the summer every day.
Heck yeah.
At night.
Heck yeah.
I think it's 6:30 in March. Anyway, check out wildrivergrill.com. Also, TD James, my theme song, Surratt Law, and of course, Christian, who you can't see, but we see him right over there. Christian Fenix. He's now changed the name. So I hope I get it right. It's Angel Phoenix Media Productions.
Nice.
Angel Media Productions. And we're at
Angel Phoenix.
Angel
Media
Phoenix,
Productions. That's a mouthful.
Did I say that wrong? It's like National Automobile Museum.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So this is at the Musicians Rehearsal Center in Sparks. Earlier I said Nevada, but no, actually,
Honestly, if you throw Northern Nevada or Sierra in there anywhere,
it totally messes me up.
It's probably just gonna get your point across anyway. It's either
Okay.
Northern Nevada something or another, or Northern Nevada Sierra something or another. It's all in there.
So I'm just saying I'm exhausted, and that's why I can't speak today. Just so you know, I love going on a little
2
vacation.
weeks.
Almost 2 weeks. And we actually recorded 2 shows. So if you listen, last week we were right here and we were talking to Christian and Blaine and about how important video is and social media presence. And I've tended to take
that's a big topic right now.
It's a big topic. And we could have talked a lot more on that. But I decided that I was going to see family. It was
Good for
my
you.
Grandma B. Hello, I always give her a shout out. It was her birthday. And
How old is Grandma B?
I want to say she turned 82.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, don't be mad. 82.
I feel like once it gets up there,
It
the
doesn't
exact
matter.
numbers
She's
just kind of
she's
like
72.
"Meh."
She acts like it. So anyway, my cousin Lucy picked me up at the Burbank Airport, which I love the Burbank Airport. And then we went to Palm Desert and we got to visit Ellie. And we also had Pauline, one of my mom's friends, and if anybody's going through dementia, Alzheimer's, be a caregiver, I give you lots of grace and love because Pauline was with us, and it was we couldn't have my mom without Pauline because she can't leave her. But I thank you out there. If you're out there, to please thank you because it's so hard on the family members when they don't remember you. Yeah. So we did that, and then I went back to Burbank, had some more time with my cousin Lucy and some family, and then we went to Boise, Idaho.
Oh, you went to Boise?
I was in Boise.
Did you post that you went to Boise?
I think one.
I had no clue you were in Boise.
I just got to say, I did. I posted a reel or something. I did. I don't know. I tried to not do a lot of social media because I was trying to be present. But my sister, Sandy, got married, and it was so cool.
Oh, you went to a wedding in Boise.
I went to a wedding in Boise.
Gotcha.
But we pre-started the wedding fun on Thursday, and we continued till Sunday night. So Heck, my voice is like this. I didn't sleep
That's why
a lot.
you're raspy.
I'm raspy because we danced and we laughed and we stayed up late. So anyway.
Oh, that makes me happy for you.
It was good. So now
it was like a refresher. It was like filling you up, that kind of vacation, yeah?
Yeah.
With your family?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well,
But
I mean,
I was still
that's
tired.
That's worth the exhaustion. You know,
Yeah.
now you can get back on your feet, get back into your normal routine.
I'm working on it. That's why I'm so glad that you're here today to take over the show. I do want to share one more thing really quick. I want to say a huge thank you to my McCarthy side of the family, because as you know, I've been divorced 13 years, and the aunts and the uncles and my nieces and nephews have embraced me because I was married 30 years. And so Sandy, my sister, Sandy, was introducing her. This is my sister. It's my sister. And it just made my heart feel so good that even though I'm no longer married to her brother, I'm family. And it felt so beautiful to be there and to be like when she's getting ready to help her with the hair and all that. So,
well, because those people were literally a part of your life.
I was 17.
I mean, oh my God, Deb.
You didn't know that?
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
It's okay. 17.
Okay.
No, seriously. You did not know that?
No, wow. That's
that was
impressive.
a baby.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so these people were...
These are my family.
This was your family. Yes, this is how it should... This is how it should
always be.
Yes,
so
there's a lot of people out there that don't get that opportunity. So I think that you are being grateful for that.
I'm so grateful. Yes. And my nieces... Bree and Quinn, and and their kids, and I'm still Aunt Debbie. I just love being Aunt Debbie. So it was really wonderful.
Yay.
So that was how I spent my time. It's almost break time. So we're gonna take our break, and we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna let you share a little bit about what's been happening in your life, and then we're gonna get on to business. So it's About Time Dev and Amber with City Talk. We'll be right back.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio, take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
They're going to bring me a baby brother!
together. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb. My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
So welcome back to City Talk. As you heard, I'm About Town Deb, your host, and Amber is here with me. I love when Amber's on set because we just kick back and we chat and there's no pressure. But
we keep it cool.
We keep it real.
Yeah.
But I have to say, when I got home and I was scrolling on to see what's happening, I saw you on this. What was that site? Like, there's my girl. Well, tell me about that.
Okay.
Were you caught in action doing something or what?
So there was a picture that was posted of me on social media that literally looks like I'm leaving a crime scene.
It does.
It's pretty bad. I look really mean.
You do. I was a little worried. Like, there's my girl. What the heck is she doing?
when somebody, because I had like 3-4 people send it to me, and at first, when the first person sent it to me, I was like, am I being framed for something? Like, because it literally looked like I was leaving a crime scene, like surveillance footage. It's weird. So, anyways, the picture was taken probably like 10 minutes after I saw you. It was at one of the Art Town events. Know how when Art Town had the big concerts all along Virginia Street, Virginia Street was closed and they had
it was the art walk.
Yeah, the art walk.
Dancing in the streets.
Which we were talking with Oliver about.
Yes.
It. Yeah. So there's this page called an Instagram page called Biggest Little Streets. And they have 11,000 followers on Instagram. They're a pretty popular page. A lot of local businesses follow them and whatnot.
I follow them. That's how I saw you.
Yeah, they're facing a little bit of like controvery right now.
Why?
Because they started this series, or they've been doing this series of taking just pictures on the streets of Reno, Nevada.
Random shots. And some are pretty random
shots. So I feel like they've always kind of done that. But this specific set of pictures, it looks like somebody was walking around like with maybe a GoPro and like just taking videos of just walking down Virginia Street, honestly. And they're really, really low quality pictures, like stills that I would imagine from a video. That's why I say the GoPro thing.
It probably was.
And yeah, they posted a series of pictures. I want to say like 10 pictures yesterday, and I'm on the front, like the main picture, and I just look pissed off. I look mean. I look like I just committed a crime.
I saw yours and I didn't even scroll. Like, what the heck? Yeah. Where was she?
Yeah, no, I was walking down Virginia Street, like probably past, I would say, where it looks like probably like a Recycled Records is. But the comments, how I said that there's like a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, so
one of the comments says, I love you guys normally, but I think it's super creepy that you have started posting and publishing pictures of mostly young, attractive women who aren't giving consent and don't know they're being photographed. And a lot of people have like been supporting these comments and whatnot. Somebody else said, asking for consent to take and upload photos is not difficult. Do better. And so like when I first saw the picture, I was kind of like, literally, I was like, what's going on? Like, am I being framed for something? Like, what the heck is this picture? Like, it literally is like a surveillance picture, like
I know.
criminal activity type.
And you are not a criminal, don't worry.
No, I'm not. So like, I don't know. I feel like other people are upset about it, but I'm like, whatever. Like, how do you feel? Like, would you be upset?
If it was a photo that looked like I was angry or I looked a mess.
It's definitely an unflattering picture.
I would be like, and everybody knows when you take, I go through and delete. If I take a photo of somebody randomly, I mean, I normally don't. I mean, if we're at an event and I'm taking a photo of you and there's people behind you, they know that Deb's taking a photo of you.
Yeah.
You're at an event and you know you're going to get photographed. If I'm just walking down the street randomly and somebody takes a photo and I'm like looking weird and then it shows up, I'd be like, who are you? Where did you get that?
Right.
I would feel a little bit like, I don't understand. Why did you not ask me? But the other side of it, if the photo looked good, I'd be like, oh, I just got on your site.
Exactly. So I had people like, are you mad? And I'm like, honestly, I'm not mad. Like, the whole consent thing, how people bring up consent all the time, obviously consent on a lot of things is very, very important.
And very personal.
Yes.
And
Yes, very, very true. But on the other hand, I don't know if I'm just more laxed about something like this. Obviously, it's not a good picture. And I'm like, okay, so I put it in the perspective of if it was a good picture, would I be upset?
You wouldn't be upset,
like,
probably.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm still not upset just because it's a bad picture. And then, so that's one aspect of it, which I'm like, okay, I know what I look like on a daily basis anyways. And yeah, walking down the street with the wind blowing in my face on a surveillance footage type thing probably isn't going to be the best, whatever. I don't care. But that's just like the one aspect of it. The other aspect is literally somebody taking your picture and posting it without you knowing. And it has like hundreds of likes and I'm the first one. Yeah. So, but I still I feel like I should be more upset, but I'm really not. The way I see it is I'm walking down the street. I have so taken pictures of random people in public. But
do you share them? Like,
yeah, but I don't
check out this person.
I mean, there was one time. There's this dude in Reno who rides around on like his little one-wheel skateboard thing, and he has a Shiba Inu dog in his backpack. Oh. I see him all the time, and I have seen people take pictures of him
because they think it's cute,
post it on Facebook. Like, oh my gosh, look at this guy
he is again,
riding around with his dog. Yeah, and so like. I commented to one of my friends pictures of him and I'm like, oh my gosh, I saw him yesterday. I took a picture of him too. Here's his picture.
Yeah. I think it's how the intent was and what it was meant.
Right.
So I have to tell you, it's funny you would say this because this is so weird. So our last, so the day after the wedding on Sunday, we all went to lunch. And I got to thank the bride and groom. Not only did they come over to the family house after their wedding, they came over in the morning for brunch and then they went out to lunch with us and then came back to see us again.
Oh, wow.
They wanted to be sure that since a lot of us flew in.
Yeah.
So, but we were at this distillery and we were having lunch and then we went to the bar because we had to wait a little bit longer. And there was this photo up on the board and I'm going to do a social media saying like to name it was like they were having a mystery. It looked like a big mean panda bear and it said mystery drink. And so I thought this is a cool reel. I went up and I was filming, like going up slow and I was filming the mean looking thing. And it says mystery drink. So I said, can you guess? But this new app I have, Be Frankie, it has to be all video. So I'm walking up and there was people sitting at the bar underneath the big chalkboard. And I was like trying to like.
You didn't want them in the video.
I didn't want to get in their space. So I was up like this. So I saw that I was getting the top.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting them. And then when I pull it down, of course they were in it. And the girl all of a sudden went like this. She hit her head. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't, but I mean, she didn't know who I was. And here's this girl taking a video and I take lots of videos in restaurants. So she, I went up and I apologized. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude on your lunch.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get that for a reel. She was fine with it, but you could see how some people, honestly.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm also like, you're in public. Like, it's one thing if somebody's like trying to like get some interesting like footage of you, like stalking you and like taking like, it's different. And I feel like some people are kind of reacting to it this way. Like, yeah, it's a little weird. Like there's people out there who do the street photography who do go up and like, hey, I took this picture of you.
Is it okay?
Can I post it? And it's more like there's pages in Reno that do that, like Reno After Dark.
Yeah.
He takes pictures of people. I have heard from other people that like, they know that their photographs being taken and whatnot. So yeah, this is a little interesting, but I feel like I should be more like, I don't know. I'm not really upset about it.
But so here's an example of if it's a child, if it's somebody under 18, please ask permission.
Yeah.
I was at an event in Las Vegas for the Goodwill, and we were taking photos, and all the parents were there. It was Christmas in July, and there was this cute little boy came up, and we were giving him like, stickers, and it was Christmas, and he was so cute, and he like bonded with me, and I'm like, hey, I go, can I get your cute photo? Because he was at the table by the Santa Claus, and it was just so. And his mom goes, sure, yeah. So I asked. Then all of a sudden she said, wait a minute. Where are you going to put that photo? Mm-hmm. I said, on our. She said, please don't put that on.
Yeah.
Because there's a restraining order against the dad.
Ah.
So we have to, if you're out there listening, please, if it's a child, no matter where you're at, we don't know what's going on in that family's life.
Very true.
And I mean, I've done work with Volunteers America, so I know as a photographer, you always ask permission of a parent, no matter who it is. You say, is it okay if I take a photo of your child? And this is what I'm doing with it. Because you don't know what you could cause by one photo. If the dad would have saw that photo, they would have known where she was.
Right.
So I know we didn't plan on talking about this, but it's good. I don't know. It's important. It is important though with kids.
Right.
I think so.
Right. And it's something, I agree with you on that. That is a touchier subject for sure. But I mean, I think it's like pretty relevant with both of our lives. Like we're always out there taking pictures and whatnot.
And I'm in a lot of photos.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But see, sometimes I'll tell people, don't forget to tag me. Don't forget to tag me. And they want to be tagged because they want to be seen on the page. Yeah. So it just depends on who you are. And some people are really private.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like,
no, but you're like Amber's keeping it real. So, I mean, honestly, you are totally real. And you don't want to be filtered. You are who you are. You're out there.
Right.
So for you would probably say, I was out walking the streets. That was me.
Yeah. I'm like,
cool.
that's what I look like.
That's
like, you
what
took
I
a
look
picture
like.
of me. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. But other people are like, oh my God, that's not filtered. Do not put that one. I've had to call people to take that photo down.
See, I think people are more upset about like the invasion of the privacy situation, which I get.
And now more than ever, okay, things are a little crazy sometimes. But we're going to take a break. I don't know what we're going to talk about next. So stay tuned. And if you are listening to this and you got to get off the podcast or that, you can always come back and listen on Spotify, any of your favorite formats, or you can go to any of our websites or Facebook pages, because we really would love to know what you want us to chat about. So it's About Town, Deb and Amber with City Talk. We'll be right back.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
You know that's what she said. Come on, let's have some fun with About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to City Talk. I am your host, Debbie McCarthy, and we have Amber Hale here with us.
Hi.
And we are just chatting, guys. So if you just tuned in, we call this segment this once a month, Keeping It Real, because we don't really have a lot of notes. We just want to, talk off our, what's the tip of
off the cuff?
Off the cuff. We're talking off the cuff. And we also want to remind you again, you can find us at City Talk, About Town Deb, YouTube, podcast, anywhere, About Town Deb. So we really would love you to chime in every now and then and tell us what you want us to chat about. But I like to do a quote, as you know. I'm into quotes. And I was looking to see what themes. Have you seen there's pages that say today's this day or that day or the week or the month?
Yeah,
and
people
Monday,
love that. I love that.
Yeah. So Monday was National Happiness Day and it was National Friendship Day.
I have something. Okay, so
Go
Monday
ahead.
was National Happiness Day and National Friendship Day. Sunday was National Orgasm Day.
Oh, I know. That's where she's like, oh my gosh.
No, it's something else actually.
No, is it really not that day?
No, Sunday was National Orgasm Day, yes.
It was the O day.
Yes, O day.
I don't say
The big
certain
O
words.
day.
I don't say words.
You can't say orgasm?
No.
Can you say climax?
Stop it. No.
Can you
Stop.
I'll stop.
I don't say the S word, the B word, the V word, any of those words. They do not come out of this mouth.
So what is the quote for National
Let me
Happiness
do the quote.
Day?
Okay. Then I'm going to tell you about the quote.
Okay.
So surround yourself with positive people and you'll be a positive person. Kelly Pickler. And as I was doing this, I also found this other, it's not really a quote, but it was this cool saying. It said, the theme of Happiness Day 2022 focuses upon 3 basic factors attaining happiness. Keep calm. And this, my dad always told me, keep it cool. Keeping cool and calm in every situation is the key of attaining happiness. Then stay wise. In tough circumstances, wise steps lead to success. And the final one, which is my favorite, be kind. Be kind to others in their needs, mistakes, and errors, because none of us are perfect and we all make mistakes.
Very true.
But when you aren't perfect and you make mistakes and you have amazing friends around you who go, wow, I got your back.
They keep you accountable.
They
and
keep
then
you
uplift
accountable.
and
So,
push you.
when I was thinking about that, I thought, I think that both of us, we have, we're always out in public and we have a lot of friends, and a lot of people look and say, oh my gosh, you have all these people on Facebook, but they're acquaintances. Having a true friend is different than an acquaintance.
Very,
Because
very,
an acquaintance doesn't know your secrets.
Yes.
I mean, acquaintance doesn't usually know, number one, they may not have ever been to your house. They don't know your private moments. They don't know that. They just know they see you on social media and you're there. But a true friend
typically
totally different.
Typically with your friends, you express vulnerability. With acquaintances, I don't express vulnerability.
No.
You don't actually know, this section of me and maybe a little bit down, but you don't know, you don't actually know my thoughts, how I think about things, my views on things, those things you share with your closest.
So that's going to bring me to a question for you.
Yeah.
So what qualities in a friendship and in people around you spend time with, what do you look for?
Okay.
What's important to you?
Okay, so this is actually something I've been thinking about.
Okay, ready.
What I'm about to say right now. If you are my friend, we are not going to talk about the weather. If you are my friend, we are not going to talk about surface level shit. And if that is all you and I are actually able to talk about, like, you meet those people and you can't dive deeper with them. Like, you hit a plateau in your conversation every time. And I think that might just also be a level of, I don't want to say intelligence, I think just a level of awareness. I can't be friends with someone who isn't necessarily on the same spectrum that I am in that sense. So small talk, like if I meet someone and we can't get past the small talk, that's an acquaintance for me.
Well, wouldn't that also go with you're meeting somebody or you're dating? Like if you go out with somebody, like you're first meeting them and you can't get past that. So, what's your favorite this?
Yeah.
What did you do today? And then you're back again. Hi, how was your day? Like, okay.
Yeah. So I guess, something I look for in a friend is the ability for that connection. Honestly, that's just a connection. That's the connection that I'm looking for. If you're able to, sit with me and get real and talk about things that in my perspective actually matter, that is something pretty big that I look for in a friendship.
So what would you call that quality?
I guess
openness,
vulnerability, but you can't be vulnerable with someone that you don't. Acceptance. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know if there's necessarily a word for it. I just hate small talk.
We're not small talking now. She said the C word.
I'm like,
one of the C words.
One of the C words. Oh.
You said the CL word. I don't know.
I don't know. I think people should save people should save their energy for important interactions. If I'm, buying groceries at the counter at the grocery store and the clerk, is trying to like strike up a conversation and like be funny and whatnot, and it's just like, oh, lovely weather we're having today. I'm like, I'll obviously be kind and talk to them and whatnot. I'm not saying to ignore the passerbys in your life, but I just think it's interesting to look at it and go, what if we tried to hone in our connections with the people that mean the most to us more than, putting out all of this energy to have all of these little meaningless connections. Like,
I love that.
I think it's important to stop and figure out what people you want in your life. Those would be your friends. And, try to make those meaningful connections, have meaningful conversations, find out about like what makes you who you are. Those are the types, like the people who are interested in that same thing are the people that I want to be friends with. So that's what the friendship thing would mean to me.
Well, actually I was, traveling. So I was at the airport. It was at the Burbank airport actually. And our flight was delayed, or we had another flight, and we were sitting up at the bar. Yes, we were.
Did you get a Bloody Mary? Yes.
And did I get a double? Yes. But I got to tell you, that the gal server behind the bar, when how you come up and you go, hey, I'd have this. She'd go, hello. First of all, how was your day going? Tell me a little bit. She was like, and people are going, what? She goes, no, you. How are you? And then
my gosh, I'm sorry. That would bother me. I'd be like, I'm not trying to talk to you right now.
No, but it was funny. She got like the businessmen were like, what? Like they were looking like, what? And she said, no, how are you? And he goes, oh, fine. Yeah. Can I get my drink? And I was me. I'm like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Yeah. And I chatted with her and she like gave me a good pour. And she said, I just want people to know that I care about them.
Oh, that's nice.
But she wasn't doing it to be like, make a fuss or get more attention. Mm-hmm. She truly cared about these people.
Okay.
I will go back and sit at that bar and I will hope I get her.
See, I think that's a little bit different than I think where my mind is going. My mind is going to like the people who just mindlessly fill in the gaps.
No, she was starting a conversation.
Okay.
She was not a gap filler. She was, I want to make you smile today. I want you to know I care about you. That's what she was doing. So,
well, that is very nice. Mm-hmm. That is nice.
So, she's at the Burbank airport.
Go find the
her.
bartender at the Burbank airport.
She's
to
blonde
get your
hair, kind of long.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, go find her. I'm going to find her. Okay, so let me see what I look into. I would say for me, sincerity, kindness. Yes. I'm really about the emotions. Genuine, because I am out and about a lot and I wish I had more hours in my day. So I really do have a key group of people, including Amber. You know, I have close friends, but they're the ones, if I'm having a bad day or a good day and I want to share something, they're going to be the first one I text, the first one I call. If I'm in a jam or I need somebody to fill in on a show, I already know who my go-to people are. So for me, really, you need to be nice. Just be nice. It's just simple as that.
And also, it's really nice. Those are the type of people that you're describing right now. They're the type of people that you can go to and you don't have to second guess yourself. You don't have to be worried about judgment. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, but what are they going to think about this? I'm too uncomfortable to reach out to them. And that's a really hard point to get with someone, to not like, I mean, I've had my super lows, and like trying to reach out to someone is super hard. And even when it's not even a super low, it's like you just need help. You have this weird impending feeling of like judgment that they're going to place on you, and it's scary. So having those people
that you can call at any moment and say, I need you, or I just want to share something. It goes both ways. Mm-hmm. If you have an exciting thing you want to share, who are you going to call first? If you are like, I'm having a really crappy day, I don't even want to leave the house today, but I need to get off my chest. Who do you call?
Right.
That's the kind of people I love having in my life, that I can call or text them any other day. And they're going to be like, are you okay? Like, it's 2 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I'm just having a rough day. I mean, I don't usually call them at 2 a.m. I don't do that, but I have done 5 a.m.
Oh, that's
or
not
midnight. I've done midnight. Yeah. If it's midnight, I call Aunt Lucy. She stays up late. I know which people stay up late. That's what I call. So anyway, oh my gosh, it is almost time for our final segment. Okay. And I tell you guys, you want to stay tuned, because Amber, this is all Amber. I told her that she had to do some investigating and pick a topic.
She texted me last night and was like, you're in charge. And I'm like, what?
No, she said, yeah.
Charge.
No, she's in charge of this segment. So we're going to take our final break. It's about time Deb and Amber with City Talk. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool, and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets, and they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopRex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
Ready to help from her toes to her head. Just give her a shout. Call About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back. Final segment of the day. I'm Amber, MF Hale, keeping it real, leading with love, here with Deb, About Town Deb. And yeah, we're just going to kind of jump into our final segment here. We've been talking about, you know, happiness and what brings us happiness and, you know, friendships and what's important to you. And something that I have been thinking about in my life that's important to me and something to, you know, bring you happiness is gratitude. And it's something that I feel like people are lacking. I mean, what do you think about?
Oh, I've been taught since I could first barely remember the please and the thank you and to be grateful. So I grew up with gratitude and being the way my life has gone. I'm so grateful because every day your life can take a turn and go somewhere else. So yeah. I'm grateful to be where I'm at right now.
And I think, I mean, I've been trying to think of gratitude as a mindset. And I think I find that when I'm feeling really down and I'm thinking about all of the things that necessarily aren't going the way that I would like them to, I stop and I think about all the things that I am grateful for and how much abundance I have. And it's kind of crazy how it shows you just how freaking powerful your mind is. Ooh. Because in those moments that I really stop and I put everything into perspective, the instantaneous shift inside of me is like that. It's crazy. And I get this, I like feel so at peace and so much better and not anxious and not overwhelmed. And it makes me go, oh, wow, like this whole gratitude thing, like stopping and being grateful is a really powerful tool.
So I would love you at this moment, because I know, let's say you are listening out there and you're feeling like anxious or you don't have that gratitude. What can you kind of walk through for them?
Yeah.
Like, do you stop? Do you breathe? What do you like? How can they feel that?
Yeah, definitely. So I actually have ways to cultivate gratitude. Like these are some things that I have been, practicing myself, and I want to share them with people. So, I mean, first of all, why should you cultivate gratitude? Why is it something that you want to do? When I tell you that it literally it lifts this weight off of your shoulders. It feels like there's, these things in this world that you have no control over, and you don't. You'd have control over virtually nothing that happens in your life, actually. So when you give that up, you just feel lighter and happier. And I think it helps you appreciate what you have instead of what you're always reaching for, in hopes that it'll make you happier, or you think that you could be satisfied until every physical and sometimes material need is met. And really, when you stop and look, you're perfect. Everything's, you're surviving. You got what you need. There's a really nice calming quality in that. And how I have been cultivating that is, one, meditation. Being mindful meditation involves focusing on the present moment without that judgment, focusing on what you're grateful for. And I think when people hear the word meditation, they get really
nervous.
They get really nervous. They think it's daunting. But meditation, it's it's not, it doesn't have to be that way. It's you literally stopping and just thinking. You stopping, taking a deep breath, feeling the things around you, becoming quiet in your mind, and literally just thinking and processing and working through something. That is what meditating is. Meditating isn't, okay, I have to get set up and I have to do this in this position and I have to repeat this over and over again and my thoughts are wandering. Okay, sometimes in meditation, your thoughts wander and that's you processing your emotions. I mean, when I'm meditating, I feel like my meditation is processing. And then once you process, accept. And you just kind of do that over and over and over again. And that's something, that's one big way that I like to cultivate gratitude. Something else is just take notice of your attitude in the moments when you're having, your little pity party, your little petty pity party. Okay, well, have your little petty pity party and then move past it, because I do think that all emotions are valid, and you need to sit and
accept them and feel it.
Feel your emotions,
so you can work through it.
Yes.
Get to the other side.
To get to the other side, you have to go through one to get to the other. There's always hills and valleys, but in that moment, get aware of your negativity, get aware of your complaining, get aware of your gossiping in that petty pity party. I like saying that.
Pity party. Hashtag petty pity party. I kind of like to say that 10 times fast.
So just pay attention to how you are viewing the world. And a lot of times when you just recognize that you're literally just in this rut, just that recognition kind of pulls you out and you're like, well, I don't want to feel like this. Like, I don't want to be down in the dumps and thinking about all of the negativity. Think about, focus on the good. And I know that's it's easier said than done, but
no, honestly, if you're out there, you're listening, you're going, you know what, I'm having a crappy day or I can't get past this. Sometimes it takes us a while to get past that block, that mental block that says, I'm having a crappy day. And I think that I started having a rough day today and I'm around you. It's the people you surround yourself with.
Think about the things that we've talked about today. We've been talking about what we're grateful for. We're talking about you thanked your family for having this amazing weekend. And so you stop and you think and you go, wow, that was actually really great. And it can be little things. It could be literally like stuff that I think about often is, yes, the good things that are going on in my life, but I think about like my home. And I've been in my own home for a year now and things like that. I walk outside and it's a beautiful day and yesterday was not blazing hot and there was a nice cloud
cover. So
you
were accepting, and oh my God, it's nice out today.
It was so nice. It's just recognizing, I feel like, the things in your surroundings that can really just bring you in and center you and ground you and cultivate that gratitude. Because when you're in that essence of gratitude, it is like an immediate shift in mindset. I'm here for it.
You know what? I'm going to add to that in a little bit different perspective. You know how we all get busy and somebody's like, can you meet me for dinner? And you're just getting back from a trip. And I literally was on the go the whole time. And I got home and I was at the O'Brien Middle School the reopening. Gosh, it was amazing. And so I did that, and because I'm now with Trosper Communications, our Trosper PR, so I was playing my Debbie Trosper hat.
Gotcha.
I'm their marketing gal here. So I did that, and then Sherry Fitzpatrick, the real Sherry of Sherry's Berries.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So she was in town, and she said, Deb, I'm in town like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday morning, I'm leaving. And I'm like, well, I get back Monday. She goes, well, can you come by and see us at the, Grand Sierra? I'm like, I will do my best, because I had all these things going on. And I thought, you know what? She's asked me 3 times.
Yeah.
She wants me to see her grandson who I hadn't seen. And her daughter-in-law is 3 months pregnant and they wanted to see me. So even though I was totally exhausted, I said, get out of the chair. I'm grateful to have her as a friend. And I walked into the GSR to this, the restaurant, and Levi, this little 7-8-year-old, they were at the middle of the restaurant. And he ran up to me when he saw me. He ran literally through the restaurant and he hugged me and he pulled me down. And I was like, whoa. And I thought, you know what? I could have missed out on that moment.
Aww,
and then when I went to the table, he sat next to me and he kept hugging me. I'm just so happy you're here. And I haven't seen you, since his mom and dad got married and because they were a second marriage.
Yeah.
But literally sitting there last night, I thought I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Oh, I love
I was
that.
so grateful, and I
See
could just
those
cry
moments.
because he literally, truly, a little 7-year-old.
And that's a little moment.
It was, but that moment I will never forget.
It's literally those little moments. Like I'm going to say it again because I think it is something that people really need to pay attention to. Meditation and those types of things are not hard. It's the little things that you can focus on and hone in on, and like don't let that weigh you down. Don't let the whole I need to meditate weigh you down. Don't even use the word meditate. Think about, just put it as the little things. Take a moment and, and relish in that. And I think another way for us to cultivate gratitude is we need to share it. That's something that I struggle with a lot, is sharing my gratitude. I find that when I start drinking alcohol,
you do a lot of sharing.
I want to share my gratitude with everyone. And I'm like, there's literally been times where I've been like out with my friends and whatnot. And like, there's a party happening. And I have spent the whole time going to each and every friend and sitting down and being like,
I just love you.
I need to tell you that I love you. Like, and I mean that shit.
Oh,
like,
I know.
And so I'm like, well, I need to do that more. I need to express that more. That's something that I'm not good at.
So at the wedding, I actually did that because I hadn't seen, my nieces, and now they have kids, and Bree, her little, last time Quinn, her little gal was like an infant almost. Okay. And now she's doing somersaults all over. And she was so grateful because her mom had told her, you're going to get to see Aunt Debbie. And I went to my nieces and said, thank you so much for being so accepting and welcoming me here this weekend. And with Sue and everybody, they made all of us feel like we were royalty.
And that was important to them.
Oh, they wanted us to know that they were so grateful. But honestly, I just wanted to look at them. I just stared at them and hugged them and said, I really, truly love you. I'm proud to be your aunt. So you are right. I think that we always need to remember to tell the person next to you, text somebody, call somebody and say, I'm grateful that you're in my life. I feel like we just assume that they know we're grateful. Yeah. We need to tell them like, hey, we get you, but it's that time again.
I want to say one more thing.
One more thing.
Close it out.
Yeah.
Gratitude helps us refocus on what we have instead of what we lack. When we cultivate gratitude, it grows stronger with use and practice. This is something that you're not going to be perfect at right away. It's something that you have to just repeat over and over again in very small pieces. And that's it. It's easy.
I love it. So we're going to leave you with that we are grateful that you are here with us, and we will be back. Well, actually,
I get to talk
grateful.
all the time.
You can anytime she can come. Next week it's going to be Yvonne Murphy, so we're going to have another Keeping It Real type of a show. It'll be good. So it's About Town Deb, and it's Amber, and we will see you soon. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
This podcast was a production of Angel Phoenix Productions. Explore more episodes of this show or other great shows on the Angel Phoenix Podcast Network by visiting angelphoenix.com. The views expressed in this show do not necessarily represent those of Angel Phoenix Productions or its advertisers and may contain language that's unsuitable for younger listeners.